Hi, my name's Sue. I'm from Grey Gum Farm, and I've got exciting news from the chicken yard this morning, and that is our youngest girls have just started laying, our little Araucanas. So this is Tish, Morticia, and this is Pearl. Pearl needs a bit of a haircut so she can see properly. Now that's better. Now she can see what she's doing. If you like our content, please like and subscribe because it really helps out our channel. So Pearl and Morticia are Araucanas, and they have just started laying, the clever little girls. So I'm very happy with them. And Araucanas lay a blue egg, and my dream is to be able to come down here and collect myself a lovely basket full of coloured eggs with my grandchildren. And I'm well on the way to doing that. So the other type of chicken I'm breeding from are Marans. This is a blue copper Maran girl, and this is my young splash copper Maran rooster. And I do have some black copper Maran girls, but they're hiding under there. And the Marans lay a lovely dark brown egg. And if we cross the dark brown people with the blue laying people, we get a lovely olive coloured egg. I'm working on trying to get a darker olive from darker brown layers crossed with blue layers. These are the eggs that I'm getting from my girls at the moment. The little bluey green one in the middle is from my Araucanas, Pearl or Morticia, Pearl Girl or Tish. And the olive one at the back there, of course, is a crossbreed between the Marans and the Araucanas. And this one here is one of my new Maran girls. So the next stage is to try and cross that nice dark egg with my Araucanas, my Araucana rooster, and see if I can get a darker olive. So there's three factors that affect how the colour of an egg shell. All of the eggs are the same inside. You know, one breed of chicken is not much difference to another breed. This is a Maran egg, and when you crack it open, so the Marans have a nice dark brown outside. This one's particularly spotty. They're not all spotty. So we've just got, and if you have a look on the inside, the inside of the shell, after you peel away this film, is basically, well, it's a cream colour, creamy colour, very pale cream. So the dark brown is actually an ink that is laid on the outside of the shell. The egg is formed inside the chicken, and as it comes through the tube, the ovary duct of the chicken, the ink is laid on the outside of the egg as it's coming down. And the slower the egg comes down that duct, the more ink is laid on the outside of the egg, and so you get a darker egg. So that's a trade-off. If you want a really dark egg, you're trading off with not getting as many eggs because in a year, because it's travelling slower and it's getting darker and you're getting a nice dark colour. But I do want dark eggs, so that's why it's good to have amongst your flock some paler egg layers like Isa Browns, and so because they travel down very quickly because they're not taking the time to have that ink laid on the outside of the egg, or not much ink laid on the outside of the egg. Now this is one of my Araucana eggs. So, and the Araucanas are different in that, so that the egg inside is just the same. Instead of being cream on the inside, you've actually got a blue, if I have to peel it out, you can see that this bluey colour is actually, which you can sort of see a bit better when it's a contrast and gets another colour, it's actually blue all the way through the eggshell. So it's not just a film that's laid on the outside, because you can see how this is dark, is a bit olive on the outside. So it is getting some ink a very slight amount of ink laid on the outside, but that is the actual, duck egg blue is the actual colour of the shell all the way through. So to get your rainbow coloured eggs, you cross these two birds, your Araucana and your Marron, and you get the darker ink laid on the outside of the blue shell, and you get a nice olive egg. And this is an example of an olive egg. So that's my Araucana, that's my Marron, and this is a crossbreed. So we call these olive eggers, sometimes Easter eggers. And again, they're just the same on the inside. So you've got your normal egg on the inside. So this will be a blue starting off on the, see, it's got that bluey tinge to the shell, and it's got a bit more of the brown ink laid on the outside as it's coming down the tube into the ovary duct inside the chicken. So there's one more factor that can affect the colour of your eggshells, and that is called bloom. And that is a coating, a film that dries very quickly as the egg is laid. And sometimes that bloom, if it's a heavier, thicker layer, can be give the egg a pinky tinge to the shell. So you can have quite a brown egg, but with that pinky layer, bloom layer, you get so you can get a pink tinge to your eggs. Now I don't have any of those yet, so that is yet to. I'm going to try and source some of those, and it'd be very nice to have some. Favrioles are a breed of chicken that are supposed to often have that trait, so we might see some of them in our flock soon. And they also look very interesting because they sort of got a big moustache thing happening with their feathers, so that'll be fun. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Our little discussion on how we get our various coloured eggs, and striving to get out my rainbow basket of eggs. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed our latest episode of Grey Gum Farm.